Hey everyone, welcome to Preheat's kitchen. Today let's do an eggless baking. Let's bake an eggless Biscoff banana cake. Let's get started. So the first thing is preheat your oven to about 175 to 180 degrees Celsius and then grease and line a baking tin. I've greased it and I've put a parchment paper. The sides are loose so that it's easier when the cake bakes and cools, it's easier to pull it out from the loaf tin. You could do the same. Let's keep this aside. We'll take a clean bowl and we'll add melted butter. I have brown sugar. This is about 175 grams. And I will take the banana puree. Take about overripe bananas when the skin turns dark brown or like almost black. Then the bananas are extremely ripe and they give that sweetness to the tea cake. I have mashed them with a fork. We'll also add yogurt at this time. Alright. The butter that I had taken was melted. It was 100 grams. And I've taken an unsalted butter. In case you're taking salted butter, then you omit the salt. If you're taking unsalted butter, add about 1/4 teaspoon of salt to the flour. Let's start mixing this, blending till it is smooth and creamy. So we will add to this Biscoff and vanilla essence at this point. I'm going to measure my Biscoff. I'm taking Lotus Biscoff crunchy. You can see it like that. It's available on online as well in case you can't find it in the grocery stores. And we're also adding a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Let's blend this again. We will add the liquid mixture to the dry now. The dry mixture is right here. I have about 180 grams of all-purpose flour that I have taken. To this I am adding baking powder and baking soda. So we have about 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This is my ½ teaspoon measurement, so I'll do it twice. That's 1 teaspoon of baking powder and about ½ teaspoon of baking soda. Let's give this a good whisk. Now we add our liquid mixture into the dry. I will not use my electric blender, just do it with a spatula. I'm also adding chocolate chips. This is completely optional. If you like, you can do it. I'm doing it because my kids love chocolate chips in their cakes. That's it. This is ready. Let's get our tin. This will bake at 50 to 55 minutes at 175. Between 175 to 180. Just check the loaf again at 45 minutes. In case you think it's turning too dark on the top, just cover it with the aluminium foil. Just make a few holes on the top and cover it like a tent, and then bake it for the rest of the time. So let's tap so that it settles. I'm also using Biscoff biscuits. That's again optional. It just gives a good look to the cake when it is baked. So I'm going to place them. Alright, this is ready to go in the oven, which is in preheating at 175 degrees Celsius. I'll bake it for 50 to 55 minutes and I'll check at around 40 minutes to see the top. So I brought this out from the oven. It has baked very well. You can see I did tent it at about 35 minutes of baking time. I tented because the top was browning faster. So the rest of the 25 minutes I let it be in the oven with the aluminum foil on top of it. It has baked extremely well. Now I will rest it till it becomes a little cooler to take it out from the baking tin for another 15-20 minutes, and then let it rest on the wire rack for another 10 minutes. Always slice your cake when it is at room temperature and not when it is hot or warm. You don't get neat slices when it is warm. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.